Pictures, in fact, right now on your screen are live of the Railway Minister at the accident spot as we speak. Authorities, in fact, have been at the spot, and these are pictures of the Railway Minister at the accident site in Balasore, taking stock of the situation and assessing the situation as we speak. A high-level probe has already been ordered by the Railways Ministry, by the Government of India, even as Ashwini Vaishnaw right now, the Minister in question, is at the accident site assessing the situation and taking stock of the situation. Indrajit is back with us, getting us the very latest, even as we stay with these pictures of the Railway Minister who is taking stock of the situation right now. Financial help extended to the kin of the deceased there and also to the accident victims, Indrajit. But the railways and the Indian government has some serious answering to do about what really happened here. Indrajit.
Well, clearly, Sneha, the government will have a lot of answering to do on this. Clearly, as to how such a tragedy could unfold despite such technological advancement at a time when we are running trains, high-speed trains like Vande Bharat, this is clear to also have some bearing on the confidence of. This is also supposed to have some bearing on the confidence of passengers, because if such a terrible tragedy unfolds, how are people going to have that confidence to travel in the train safely? We can see there are people coming in there. I think ministers and other dignitaries are slowly making way. And we'll try, Sneha, just bear with us. We'll try and go to the other side. Because the way the debris, the mangled debris is lying around, it's quite difficult.
Indrajit, in fact, I'll come back to you in a moment from now. Be with us. Indrajit, in fact, is reporting from ground zero, and it's a very difficult situation given that the debris, in fact, of the three trains really all over the place, like Indrajit has been telling us. But right now we're getting in pictures of the Railway Minister who is at the spot taking stock of the situation. He is the Minister of Railways and has announced already ex gratia compensation to the victims of the terrible train tragedy, that accident that took place at 7 p.m. last evening. We have pictures of Ashwini Vaishnaw right now on your screens, who's taking stock of the situation. 10 lakh in case of death and 2 lakh towards grievance, also 50,000 for minor injuries is what really has been announced by the Railway Ministry. The Railway Minister at the site right now, even as the rescue work continues. I'll try and go back to Indrajit, if at all Indrajit can hear me in a moment from now. But we're getting you all the details of the death toll rising to 237. That's the exact figure. Even as we see it inching towards 240 is the assessment from ground zero. Given that Indrajit himself, a reporter on the ground, was telling us that he can still see bodies around him. Bodies are yet to be retrieved. And of course, there are 900 people and more who are in fact in hospitals right now. That's a rough estimate, given that this was not one, not two, but 3 trains colliding. And that's the reason why the death toll and the number of injured is also astonishingly high. Terrible tragedy that we're reporting on from the Indian Railways. Undoubtedly some serious answering on the part of the Railway Ministry and the Government of India as to what really happened there. How is it that 3 trains collided? One train, in fact, was in an accident and the others went and collided against it. What really went wrong in the systems there, given the kind of technological advances that the Indian Railways has made over the decades in the era of high-speed trains and in the era of the Vande Bharat Express that the Government of India takes just so much pride in? What about safety? Where was the safety or compromise of just so many people who've died in this horrible tragedy that we're reporting on? Pictures of the trains completely mangled, and also the railway tracks that have been completely destroyed, obviously leading to a situation where railway services have been disrupted. We'll try and get a sense of that also from our reporters on the ground who are covering this tragedy. Right now, Indian Railway Minister Ashwini Vaishnaw is on the spot taking stock of the situation. Rescue work is underway right now, is what we know. In fact, the bodies are still getting retrieved, 237, that's the exact figure.